I have a question about this Chelsea versus Aston Villa game. How do we know when a player's hand is in a natural position or not? Because this is creating too much problems, alright? Too much problems. Because I do not understand why a player will stretch out his hand to check an opponent and he gets struck by a ball and you tell me the hand was in a natural position. That was a clear penalty. There is no way you're telling me that his hand was in a natural position. No way. But I understand. Listen, these rules are so complicated that most times these referees get them wrong. Because if you notice, the same thing happened yesterday twice in the AFCON games. First, for South Africa. Secondly, for Morocco. South Africa were denied a penalty. And yes, there are rules that backed it. If you're on a slight tackle, you are allowed to drop one hand to support yourself. So it was not a penalty. Sorry, South African, that was not a penalty. There are rules that support that. The second thing happened against Morocco. This guy slipped and they backed it. He fetched the ball with his hand. It's okay. That is a penalty. However, how do you justify that a player stretched out his hand to check an opponent? He gets struck by a ball and you say the hand is in a natural position. How? And before you come at me, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I like it when things are done properly. That is a handball. To me, that is a handball. However, I'm not a referee, but I've been watching ball, and from the days and the years I've watched ball, that should be a handball. Now, let's talk about this game properly. See, the thing is, sometimes if your center forwards are not working, you can just use wingers as first nine. Honestly, because the days that Chelsea expect top performance from Joao Pedro, he's nowhere to be found. The days that you've written him off, he will show up and turn to prime Ronaldo. So I don't understand. The inconsistency is becoming too much. Now you go ahead to steal a wonder goal from the captain and you're claiming it. So generally, if you watch this game from a neutral point of view, it's a very, very good game. Aston Villa, they are on an incredible record, alright? There was no need to write them off. I think Chelsea should have taken them more serious than they did. I'm not saying they did not take them serious. They should have taken them more serious than they did because these guys are on a winning spree. Alright, they are winning anything in their way. Yes, they were coming from behind, but I think Chelsea should have taken them more serious than they did, you know? So this is a time for Maresca to go back to the dressing room. Get your substitutions right. Try to understand who is starting for you. Every day you start this person, you start that person. It's not creating cohesion amongst the team. Have a starting line on Maresca. It's high time you say, these are the people. If these people are available, they are starting.